Hey y'all, it's Joe here. Well, today I'm going to talk about the very first time I found about dip. It's kind of a funny story, and let's get a dip in before I tell the story. Got some Grizzly Wintergreen long cut, like I always dip on, and let's get a pinch. I don't have much. I'm running low on money, and so I can't do big pinches at the moment. Still don't got a mug jug, but I'll get one here soon. Tired of spitting in the bottle and throwing them out. So let's get back to the story. Well, I would say I was in high school and I was probably about 16, 17 years old, and I told the teacher I had to go to the bathroom, so she let me go out to the bathroom. And my buddy was out there, and he's all, want some dip? I'm all, yeah, sure. Then he pulls out a can. It's not Grizzly, but he pulled out a can of dip, and he gave it to me, and he's all, just put it in your lip and leave it there, and then spit. So I tried it, and yeah, I didn't get sick or nothing, but I had a nice buzz going. Buzz going after trying it, and it was burning. And at first, when he asked me if I want to try some dip, I didn't know what he was talking about until he pulled out the can. We're like, should I? I was kind of scared too for a second. Like, what's the harm in it? I don't think it's gonna kill me to try some dip for one time. But yeah, that was like the first time I tried it when it was offered to me at school. And me and him it was during class, so we sat there, standing there talking and dipping away, and until it was time to go back to class because we don't want to stay up there too long and have her come look for us and see us dipping tobacco, and that wouldn't look good. So after talking for 10, 15 minutes, we went back inside. Well, we didn't go in at the same time. He went back to his class, and I went back to my class, and I didn't. I told her it took no longer than I expected, so I didn't say why it took so long because I didn't want to get in trouble for dipping tobacco out school. So yeah, I didn't care for it too much after doing it that one day. It didn't like the taste of it. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do this. And yeah, and plus my parents, it was underage, so I couldn't go to my parents, and then my friends that I hung out with didn't dip, so I didn't have a way to getting it if I wanted to continue doing it after that day. And Yeah, it was kind of funny because I didn't know what dip was at the time, and I didn't know it was tobacco until I saw after I had it in my mouth and saw the can, and I was like, oh, well, I'll get since I already have it in, might as well just keep it in there. But I had a little buzz going during class, so it kind of made school a lot better. And I wasn't as bored, and I was kind of having a good buzz in class. So yeah, that was a fun time, and it made the school day go by faster. So I'm not gonna have this these water bottles for too long in my videos, but eventually I'll go online to like Mud Jug one. I think yeah, Mud Jug one. Yeah, the Mud Jug uh, website and go get me a Mud Jug from there. Maybe I'll get an Outlaw one and see which ones he has, but he kind of has some cool mud jugs to get. So yeah, I really need to get one because I've been dipping more. So since um, I'm dipping more, might as well get one, and so I don't have to keep spitting in a bottle and throwing it away. So yeah, that was my little story about the first time I tried dip when I was in high school, and my buddy was outside and offered me one, so I did it. Just to do it. Since I already had it in my mouth, like I said, so I didn't feel like wasting his dip, so I just kept it in there. But it wasn't something I got hooked on after the first time trying it, and I tried it later on through life. I tried it again. Uh, I think it was about 7 years ago. I tried some again. And my dad's girlfriend, ex girlfriend, was a dipper, so she offered me some. It says, "You ever tried dip?" I'm all, yeah. Um, because I didn't have cigarettes at the time. Like I said, I quit smoking today. I said yesterday I was gonna quit smoking, so I didn't have cigarettes at the time. And I asked her, "Do you smoke?" And she says, "Yeah, occasionally, but I like to dip more." And she's all, "Here, want to dip? That'll help." I'm like, "Yeah." She gave me a half a can of dip, so I dipped it through the day until I went and worked with my neighbor to buy. The next day, I was going over to the neighbors to earn a little money. So as soon as I got done working with my neighbor and she paid me, I went into the market down the road from my dad. So he lived out in the country. So I walked down 2 miles to get cigarettes. So I went down and got my smokes, and I came home. So I had cigarettes, and then I didn't, after doing it that day, I didn't get hooked onto it. Didn't care for it too much. I think it's because I was smoking cigarettes, and I was more hooked onto those. And then another time I tried dip again is when I went to Tennessee. Um, Lived with some friends, and they were dipping, so I kind of dip once in a while with them when I was living out there a couple years ago. I was dipping once in a while, but I was still smoking cigarettes. I'd be like, yeah, I'll try some dip, and I was doing both while I was living there. So I was dipping for like 5 months off and on when I was living in Tennessee, and then I came home and back after 5 months, came back to California, and then I was just smoking and smoking cigarettes for the last couple years, and then the last few months I decided to start dipping because people were saying on videos it's not as bad for you. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll start dipping. Like I said in the video yesterday, I'll start dipping more since I've been doing it the last, say, 5, 6 months every day now. And I occasionally slowed down on the smoking up till yesterday and decided, you know what, that's it. I'm just gonna dip. Not gonna worry about tobacco no more. I'm not gonna smoke it. It's done. I don't have cigarette tobacco in my house anymore, and whatever I have left over, I'm just gonna throw away if I come across it and just start dipping every day, just doing that more. So yeah, I just wanted to do a video about the few times I dipped and the first time I tried it, and I stuck to it this time after 2 years not doing it when I wasn't in Tennessee, and then I got off it when I came home, like I said, and now in the last 5 months, I've been buying dip more and more, and then eventually I got tired of the cigarettes and said, like I said, I'm like, you know what, that's it. I'm not smoking anymore. I'm just sticking with the dip. The dip is working. It got me off the cigarettes, and now I actually feel better. I can talk. I'm not coughing as much. So yeah, those side effects from the cigarettes are gone, and I'm not like suffering. I can run now without even running out of breath. I ran to the store today for the first time in a long time. I didn't run out of breath, and I loved that feeling. So, like, you know what? I'm sticking with the dip from now on. I'm not gonna bother with cigarettes. So yeah, it's a working process, and the dip is helping a lot. Thank God, and I'm gonna stick with it and not smoke no more. So I didn't touch. Well, I touched. I had one cigarette left, so I smoked the last one this morning, but I didn't. I didn't crave for it because of the dip, so I didn't go and buy cigarettes after work. I just went and bought 2 cans of the Grizzly Wintergreen long cut, and so I'm a full time dipper instead of a full time smoker. So yeah, that's a really good feeling and a smart move on my end. So I'm gonna not smell anymore. I'm not gonna have side effects anymore from the cigarettes, and I can run again without running out of breath. So yeah, the cigarettes are gonna take a while to get tar to get out of my system, but within a year it'd be all gone. I heard after a year your body is completely gone and out of your system. So yeah, I'm glad I quit finally, and then it took dip to quit, but hey, it was worth it. So if you're a smoker and you having a hard time um, uh, quitting cigarettes, just get on dip. And it'll help you a lot. And then you crave for a cigarette and just throw a dip in, and then that craving will go away. So, yeah, dip is a good way to get off cigarettes. And if you still want to do tobacco, just stick with dip if you like that tobacco feeling. So, I hope some of you smokers are smart like me and quit smoking and start dipping and want that craving for tobacco, just throw a dip in. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video and my stories about the times I dipped. And have a good night. And I'll see y'all later. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified when I upload. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. And we'll see you later. Peace.